we were playing together as Chinese elevator music, which started from wonderful Mike Ryan, who needed a posse of people to do zine deeds and stickers. And so we decided to get together to make a video for Bobby McFerrin, because we just, thought he'd want us to sing for him. He didn't, after all, it turns out. His loss, whatever. Yeah, John and Eoin and I were paired or put together in a group to come up with something, and we were like, "Fuck, what do we do? What do we do?" And I was like, "Eoin, you seem like a man who's got, good words in his heart, good words to give." And he was like, and we didn't know at that point that he ever wrote poetry or anything. We kind of just knew him at that point as a man who stepped on cans and made instruments. And he goes, yeah, actually I do. I have a poem right here. And he just pulls out this amazing poem, and then we built a song around it. But yeah, that's the poem that Mike will be reading tonight. So thank you.
We're kind of tight for space here, so we're just trying to... We had hoped that Rob would be able to join us, but there just isn't room for him. When we got this group together, we had to get together a second time to do the show again at an inter-varsity competition, and loads of musicians couldn't make it. So Rob filled in, and he was fantastic. So he's kind of part of Chinese elevator music as well. I just wanted to say a quick thing about the first time I met Eoin Murray. I'd been asked by Jack Holland to come in as composer and MD for this play that he was composing, and he was devising, and it was all improvised. So he wanted kind of more improvised music, and he wanted to have something kind of unique to the show. So I was like, okay, cool. What if we tried to build some of our own instruments, and we tried to recruit live musicians, and we had to do it live. So we were like, yeah, great idea. So we held auditions for musicians for this show as part of Dramat. So as you can imagine, the queues were out the door to audition for the show, and Eoin came in, and we had said in the audition notice, if you can build an instrument of some kind, do, and bring it in and play that. And Eoin turned up, and he brought a mandolin, and he sat down, and we were chanting him, and I was like, "So how long have you been playing the mandolin?" And his response was, "Well, I don't really like." And straight away I was like, "This guy's in, I've decided." And then I was like, "Okay, well, when you want to start, take it away." And he was like, "Oh yeah." And he went to start, and he was like, "Actually, he said you want us to build our own instruments," and I couldn't really think of anything, so I just brought this, and he pulled an empty can of Bavaria out of his bag. And he was like, "I just brought this, and I might do something with it," and he just put it down in front of him, just an empty Bavaria can. So he started playing mandolin, and he started just quietly plucking chords, and sort of a bit of melody started emerging, and slowly he was playing more and more chords, and over the course of about 2 minutes he started building and building and building to this massive crescendo, and he was just going crazy on the mandolin, which he said he didn't play and then just on the last note he hit this final note, and he just let it ring at the peak of this crescendo. And then as soon as it started to fade out, he just stamped on the beer can. And it just turned out that he was the only person that auditioned. No matter what, Tchaikovsky himself could have come into that room, and he would have used a spot to Eoin Murray, the rest of them I just went digging around for them, but I realized there today that Eoin Murray is the only person, including myself, because I hadn't planned on actually performing in the show. Eoin Murray is the only person who actually earned a spot in Tchaikovsky. He actually, the only one who actually earned a spot. So we're going to do this, and it's going to be very rough, and I've actually been nervous all night because I only found out earlier that we're closing, so and we haven't really practiced at all, so fingers crossed. Final fun fact, I found out earlier that when we were performing years ago, back in 2012, we did this piece and it involves clicking, and John Treacy actually only told me tonight that he was miming clicking the whole time because he didn't know how to. So downstairs earlier tonight I taught John Treacy how to click his fingers, and now he can do it, so he's got the skills.
If you watch...
Sorry!
knew this would
He's folding bare mats, while one ear listens to idle talk with idle friends who are going places. And he's in a room full of people who are talking to people about other people. After cheap booze, they will go outside and queue to go inside again, upstairs this time. To join a queue of people who are waiting to score with people who look to score. Or to dance with people who dance with people on crowded floors, through crowded doors. And they like it when they hear their song. They like the hollow beeps and bleeps that resonate with every shape they make. And a hot song's life is exactly that of a boner's, with some cosmetic help. 3, 4. And he asks himself, why not go out to see something happen? To see the world changing, to see naked bodies, naked souls on stage. Because that's gay. And full of goss. You can't pull there, lad. And the scene will still be going strong as long as people like to go out, side to side, to go inside, to dance the turning discs they occupy.